First of all, thanks for all being here, guys. We just met Samuel Vargas. I have to say, he came to win today. I've been in the ring with many fighters where when you put it on them, you hit them with a good combination, they start backing off. They don't want to get hurt. But with Samuel Vargas, he kept coming forward and wouldn't take a step back. Then I had to go back to boxing skills. I caught him early in the fight, put him down. Then he put me down with a shot which I just didn't see. Got over the top with the right hand. He hit me and got straight up. I wasn't buzzed. Got up, shook myself off, and then I thought in the fifth round, I thought I had him gone. Then cut his face up, and I thought he's gone. I had him on the ropes, and couldn't believe the referee kept let him go on. But then again, it was good because when I went in the corner, Joe did say to me, "Look, we want to go the full distance with this guy. We want to get the rounds under our belt because." If you look at the last fight against Le Greco, can't really call that a fight. It happened in 39 seconds. This fight, we got everything we needed to. We got the experience. We got being in the ring, doing 12 rounds, getting the feel of being in the ring again. Last time I went more than one round was about 3 years ago. So I'm very happy with my performance. I'm happy with the way the fight was. I want to thank Birmingham for turning out and being such great fans, and had nothing against Samuel Vargas. Samuel Vargas is a great fighter, and I wish him all the very best. I don't think he's ever trained as hard. He said it himself, he's never trained so hard for a fight in his whole career. Why does Eddie give all these guys 10 weeks? He was telling me that when he fought Garcia, he only had like a week, and when he fought Spence, he had like 2 weeks. I'm like, why didn't he get like 3 weeks against me? At least 3 weeks would have been alright, but to get 10 weeks. But look, this is boxing. I only want to fight the best, and I'm happy with the performance. You can say what you want. I'm happy the way the fight went, and I learned so much from this fight than I would have if I knocked him out in 1 or 2 rounds.
Guys, open to the floor.
In your opinion, your preference, take everyone else out of the equation. Would you prefer Manny or Kell Brook?
Look, both fights are massive, but Manny is someone I would love to fight first.
You've always wanted that one.
I've always wanted that fight before even Kell Brook, we train together, and I do so well against southpaws. I do better with southpaws than I do with the orthodox fighters. I've got 100% record against them, and it'll be more like a tactical fight, But let's see what happens. Me and Eddie are going to sit down next week and see what the options are. End of the day, look, we're businessmen, and what makes the best financial movement, we're going to take that.
Eddie, what do you think's most like?
Again, as Amir said, it's all about the money that's on offer. We haven't yet sat down and look at the black and white numbers and said this is the Pacquiao fight, this is the Brook fight. And the truth is we don't know the exact number we can get Manny Pacquiao for yet, and we don't know the exact number we can get Kell Brook for yet. So there's a lot of work to do. Financially, they're both huge fights. In fact, if the fights take place in the UK, the Brook fight makes more money for Amir Khan for various reasons. But there is the opportunity, the Pacquiao fight, to attract international money to that fight. The Pacquiao fight is a bigger fight than the Brook fight internationally. The Brook fight is a bigger fight for Britain. But Amir is a global star, and we have to look at all kinds of different things. But they're the two initial fights that we planned, done with, and the most pleasing thing is that he got 12 rounds, because I see that as the comeback fight after Canelo, not Phil Greco. So to put on a performance like that after being out for so long, I think he's great. And then we'll sit down next week. I think the main thing to look at is, does Amir Khan box in December, or does he box in February? Because Manny Pacquiao wants to box in December, and actually so does Kell Brook. So it's a case of if the opportunity arises, I think he jumps into a December fight. But again, the next 2 weeks are crucial to map everything out. And again, it's just a numbers game at the end of the day. All these guys now, Kell, Amir, Manny, they're all in the final phases of their career. They want the biggest fights possible for the biggest amount of money.
Have you got a date and a venue penciled in?
I think we look at the 15th or the 22nd. There's rumours of other fights on the 1st and stuff like that, and I think he'd need as much time as possible. But, I think Millennium Stadium is an option, Vegas is an option, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, these places have always rumoured to come up with money for fights. They haven't yet materialised, but one day they will.
Amir, Garcia fights Porter tonight as well. Would you consider one of those after this?
Yeah, I mean, if it makes sense, definitely. And it'll be for a world title. I would love to take that fight as well, if that option came.
Who would you
So,
pick?
in that fight, I got Garcia winning. I mean, we have a bit of history, so I like to fight the Garcia fight.
Joe, the second fight was Amir. How do you assess his performance tonight?
I don't think there's any denying that he thoroughly outboxed, Sammy Vargas tonight. It looked like he was going to have Vargas out in the first round, and I was going, oh no, not again. Here we go. And 2 rounds of fighting over the 2 fights. You do want your fighter to get some rounds in, get the rust off, because he was out for quite a while. Now, I think he had it going his way so easily in the first round, and part of the second that he just let his guard down in the second round. Other than that punch, there was really not much of consequence that Vargas was able to do to him. And he came very well prepared. And we knew it, and we trained hard. We trained as if we were fighting the toughest guy in the world. But I gotta say, I think the performance was fantastic. Poor Sammy took a lot of shots. I thought they were going to stop it in the 5th round with that flurry. There were several times he got hurt. He got dropped. He took that flurry on the ropes. He got sent to the ropes another time where the ropes saved him from going down. He took a thorough thrashing tonight, but showed his mettle. He was just really brave and really in great shape. And he came here to win, no doubt. This was no guy coming here to pick up a paycheck. So he raised his game, and he raised his reputation tonight by putting on a great determined performance. Unfortunately, he ran into a guy, and he said it as much in the locker room. He goes, your legs are just, I've never fought anybody with legs like yours. In other words, how he can outmaneuver guys. And he did well, and then he would flurry and hit this guy with hard, solid shots. You saw the blood coming out of the mouth. The nose was cut. The eyes were swollen. This guy kept on coming. So, I think even higher-rated guys wouldn't have taken the punishment that Sammy took tonight and kept coming. I thought it was a brilliant performance.
Joe, 2 questions. What went through your mind with the early knockdown when Amir got knocked down? What did you tell him?
I did not panic in the least, because it's, when you train like he did, he ran 6 days a week for 10 weeks, okay? He was in the gym 6 days a week for 10 weeks. And I've been in fights before where guys get clipped with good shots and they go down. They go down hard, but they get up strong, and that's exactly what happened. He got clipped with a good shot because he got a little complacent. He had it going his way. And you lose that little bit of concentration, a guy can sneak one in on you, and that's exactly what happened. And that was the last time a big shot hit him like that during the course of the night. But Amir got up strong, clear-headed. We were conversing in the corner about what he had to do, and Amir remembers exactly what happened. So it was not something that took him an out-of-body experience. He got knocked down. He got right back up to the count of 3, and was fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amir, you've said that your next fight you want it to be a big one. How likely is it that could be the last fight of your career?
Nah, I mean, look, I still got love for the sport. I take every fight step at a time and fight by fight. I have had a lot of wars. I've had 37 fights. Sometimes I forget how many fights I've had. So, let's see what the next option is. Have that fight, see how I feel after that fight, and then just take it from there. Really, I'm not saying 1 fight I'm done. After 2 fights I'm done. So I don't know exactly. I just want to know how I feel. I still love training. I still love to learn. I still want to be the best. I still want to fight the best. That's where I am.
But what is there left for you to achieve?
I want a super fight. I like a super fight with a massive name. I love a stadium fight. There's names out there like Brook. There's names out there like Pacquiao. So I think that will be perfect.
One question है उर्दू audience. जैसा कि आपके साथ 2 पाकिस्तानी नौजवान भी थे, उस्मान और कैस, वो भी आज मुकाबला जीते हैं तो कैसे?
Sportsman जो है ना, so I think हमको बस बॉक्सिंग अकेडमीज और खोलने उधर पाकिस्तान में मेरी वो बॉक्सिंग लीग शुरू होगी इंशाल्लाह February और इंशाल्लाह उसके बाद हम देखेंगे. पर आज देखो यूके में कितने पाकिस्तानी बॉक्सर्स है, पाकिस्तान में भी ऐसे होना चाहिए. I said yeah. I said.
I thought he was spot on. I agree with every word.
Eddie, does the recent DAZN USA deal make a fight over in the USA more likely now for Amir?
Well, it's great news because when Amir signed with us, we didn't have a US deal, so he's in a great position in that respect. And it's good for us as well because Amir's a big name in the States. So
More money.
he has the opportunity to box wherever he wants. There's a stadium fight in the UK. There's a Vegas fight. He's done that already. He hasn't done a stadium fight in the UK. Manny's not mad on the US fight for various reasons. But I think right now every single option is open. An international fight, the Millennium Stadium, Vegas. And we've got the money to put it up in the States. We've got the money to put it up in the UK. What's got a box office here, of course. And it's going to do huge numbers.
Amir, are you motivated by winning another world title, or is that a secondary consideration?
Yeah, under Joe Goosen. That's what we want. We want another world title fight. And looking at the rankings, there are some great champions in the 147 division. I've been there. I've been a world champion before, winning 2 world titles in the division. So I'm sure I can do it again. And so yeah, I'm only going to get better myself as well. Having 2 years at the ring for any fighter would be hard to get back into it. Now I want to get back in the flow again. I want to get back in the rhythm. And yeah, I mean, look, fighting for a world title, I bring a lot of money to the table when I fight, even in America. So if I fight a Garcia or a Porter or a Thurman or a Spence, I think that will bring big money to the table, and those fighters will take those fights.
I mean, you've also said that you're a businessman as well as a boxer. Are there any circumstances you'd consider boxing at super welterweight?
No, I've made that mistake before. Look, I made the 147
There's
division.
no big fights up there anyway.
Yeah, I mean, look, welterweight is the division for me. If you look at still in the world, the welterweight division is still the number 1 division out there. It's got all the biggest names, and yeah, I don't want. I make 147 quite easy, even though I take my boxes off. I just think our scale. I think your scales do well. Eddie.
You used a set of bathroom scales. We had a calibrated set of scales. Who do you think was right or wrong?
That was calibrated. I swear, I was pointing 2 under. I went to the mosque. I went to the mosque and.
No, were we not right on weight?
You shouldn't have had that burger on the way to the wine.
And I was quite shocked when I saw. I thought, is Eddie catching me
out
out here? Is he making me a 154 fighter?
Trying to be smart.
Is he trying to push me up to 154? Yeah. I thought Eddie's I mean, you're overweight now. You might as well move up to the division above. But look, we made it. Luckily, I had to take my boxes off and my socks off, and I was that confident that I left my socks on when I jumped to the scales. I thought I'll probably be bang on. But anyway, we still made the weight, and it's probably been about 3 years, over 3 years since I last made 147. And that was against Algeria, so ages, So it's good to be back in that mix again now. Go back in the rankings and see where they put me in.
So Eddie, on the basis of what Amir's just said there, what do you say to Cal Brooks
About what?
about the weight?
No, Amir's made it clear, and Kel's made it clear. 147 is where that fight would be if it was to take place.
Yep.
Hands on heart though, Amir, who are you going to choose in a couple of weeks' time? Manny Pacquiao or Cal Brooks?
Don't get me wrong, I like the Manny Pacquiao fight, and I've said that he probably would be my first pick, depending where the fight's going to be though. You know what I mean? But then this is where we see the numbers and what makes more sense.
What means more to your legacy?
Man is a legend. I mean, look, Man is a legend in the game, and to beat him, who's an 8-time world champion, will be massive.
So if you were to
And we have a
choose
great
order,
storyline as well.
Pacquiao first and then Cal.
Yeah, 100%.
I think there's a strong possibility we may work with Pacquiao anyway. So there is that triangle that might make sense. Where we could say to everybody, this is the fight taking. The winner gets him.
Yeah.
And then everybody knows that if you win the fight, you have 2 super fights, and if you lose the first big super fight, you sail off into the sunset.
So you've got the trifecta going on.
The trifecta. Yeah. All right. Thanks everyone for coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.